Has anything romantic ever happened to you?
Mm-mm. He was like, he's like so weird. He's like, first I like him, and then he's like, he has this like weird, and he always winks, and it's weird.
There was this fair in Connecticut that was set up by like the firefighters. One of my girlfriend's dad was a firefighter, so I went there and she went there, and we went on a lot of rides together.
I don't think so.
I've kissed a girl. Nothing romantic's ever happened to me.
Nothing. I haven't had any romantic moments with anybody.
I wouldn't say anything terribly romantic has ever happened to me. A guy kind of recently told me, like, when he first looked at me, he's thought all of that, but that didn't last, so.
Going to the New York City Rockefeller Center Christmas tree with my boyfriend.
Probably sneaking up a fire escape and kissing a girl.
Well, my now wife and I moved to New York City to be together after doing long distance for a year.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
My 21st birthday spent here with someone that I cared a lot about.
Me and my boyfriend have this spot that we go to just think, and it's a view of like the Verrazano Bridge and the city skyline. For my birthday, he set up picnic for me, and like the back of like his car, he like opened it up and put it out and like made it all like romantic and made food and wine.
Okay, so my first boyfriend, I was 15. He prepared a surprise for me all over our hometown. He like put little stuff about our relationship, little notes all around the city, and I had to go all around the city looking for it.
My current boyfriend recently gave me the most wonderful gift that apparently I picked out myself, but I don't remember picking out.
I guess going to Italy with my girlfriend.
I remember a guy that I dated, we were going through a little bit of a trouble spot, and he drove over 2.5 hours out of his way to go to a fashion show that I was in the middle of nowhere in Connecticut.
I had a very awkward thing with an actress who was working on a short film that I was working on in college that ended right after that. And I'd say that was sort of romantic, I guess, but also weird.
When someone plans an entire night or weekend or trip and you're just expected to show up.
My first boyfriend left a bouquet of flowers on my car when we first started dating. I thought that was really sweet.
I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest with you. Romantic? I don't have an answer for that one.
I had a girlfriend who, for my birthday, big history nut, took me to the surprise me, and it's hard to surprise me when it comes to birthday gifts and Christmas gifts, but took me to an exhibit at the Historical Society.
I'm not going to say who it was, but there was an adorable little girl smooched me when I was in like 4th grade, and it was just, yeah, I thought it was extremely romantic.
I had a past boyfriend get me the last Harry Potter book when I was sure it was sold out.
I was up on the roof with this girl, and I played this really soft, beautiful Nils Fromm piano song on my phone, and I put it on the ground, and I grabbed her, and we slow danced on the roof in a beautiful night in July while that piano song played.
A picnic in the middle of the night at Battery Park.
Walking out of an arcade and having a plastic ring presented to me and being asked if I wanted to marry this man.
The day that my daughter's mom and I decided to get married.
My husband proposing to me.
The day I fell in love. Getting engaged, I think on a beach in Barbados.
I had a girlfriend who actually took me on a trip for once.
My boyfriend at the time, he took me to Hawaii for my 40th birthday.
Boy, I'm lacking in romance. I can't think of one.
My wife and I had a trip to Hawaii, and I would say every moment of that trip was so incredibly romantic.
I guess going for a weekend away with my husband.
Falling in love at first sight when I was in my 20s.
I've had the fortune of traveling
to some of the most romantic destinations around the world, both Kauai and Santorini, Greece, with my older sister. So we joke that we have been to the most romantic places on earth with each other.
I was surprised with the trip out of town. I didn't know about it, and it was in Pennsylvania.
My husband proposed to me in France, and that was pretty romantic, I'd have to say. Oh, when my husband proposed to me, we were out on a boat. He got down on one knee while he was trying to drive the boat and to propose to me. It was very romantic.
I got married.
I'm still waiting for that to happen.
I got engaged in my college dorm. That was so romantic.
An unexpected person telling me they loved me. Getting remarried to the same guy. Learning that love doesn't just disappear.
I had a destination wedding prior to destination weddings, and I got married in a little island which was totally undiscovered at the time.
My wife and I were treated to dinner by our kids on the water in Punta Cana to celebrate our 20th anniversary.
I guess after X amount of years, somebody kind of looks you up and finds you and wants to reconnect with you.
I think the most romantic thing was the day that I asked my wife to marry me.
She said yes.
Walking along the promenade in Santa Monica with someone who was my best friend and having our first kiss.
When my husband proposed was pretty romantic.
On our 25th wedding anniversary, my husband surprised me with a trip to San Francisco.
My wife said yes to my marriage proposal.
Taking a chance and talking to somebody that I really like.
Meeting, that special person, and being able to sit down and just have a nice conversation with her, and to be able to click.
I haven't been that successful at romance.
Proposal of marriage.
We were just in Ecuador, and we celebrated our 30th year of anniversary, and we got remarried.
Okay, I'll just say when I got married.
My wife's 40th birthday trip to Italy.
It was kind of predicted that I would meet him by someone else on the very spot I was standing when this woman said, "You're going to meet the perfect person for you soon, because I'm going to pray for you." And I literally met him in that same building on the same spot where she was standing.
I think of a simple cruise out of Massachusetts. It was a whale watch, and we were coming back, and it was dusk, and the sun was setting, and it just felt really, really special.
My girlfriend at the time gave me this great coupon book that she made up for every day, a prize.
The song that was written for me when it was sung by a young lady that I felt very close to.